Hello, this is Miss Melissa, Putnam County 4-H, and this is Miss Melissa Presents Fun with Flags, Tennessee Edition.
Many of you recognize this flag, our official state flag, flown at public offices, schools, sporting events. I bet some of you even have a tri-star shirt that you like to wear. But did you know this was not our first flag for Tennessee? And did you know this was not the first official flag for Tennessee? Let's learn together a little bit more about the flags of Tennessee. June 1st, 1796, an important date in Tennessee history. This was the date when Tennessee officially became a state. We were the 16th state admitted to the Union. However, they did not create a state flag at that time. I guess our state leaders were a little busy creating a new state and the government that goes with it. Maybe they'll get around to it soon. In fact, Tennessee didn't. They didn't have a state flag until the Civil War broke out. As the Civil War broke out, the state legislature met in 1861 to propose a state flag. They didn't feel comfortable flying the United States flag due to all the hostilities in our state. But they also didn't feel comfortable flying the Confederate States flag since Tennessee had yet to secede. So the legislature proposed this flag. Red and white stripes, blue canton with the Tennessee seal on it. This flag was never adopted, that's why it's unofficial, but it did fly over our state capital during this time. Several years later, in 1886, the state military department proposed a new state idea for the flag. This featured a gold wreath around the state seal on a field of navy blue. However, this idea never caught on. It was never adopted, and it was used a little bit as a ceremonial flag. Keep trying, Tennessee. Wow, June 1st, 1896. Happy 100th birthday, Tennessee. You don't look a day over 25. What do you want for your birthday present? Well, the state legislature decided to give Tennessee an official state flag. And so they considered several ideas. However, it was over a year later before we had a flag. So much for that birthday present. Here is the first official flag adopted for Tennessee. It has diagonal stripes of red, blue, and white. The state nickname, the Volunteer State, was in yellow on the center section, and the number 16 was included because that was our order of admission to the Union. Some people believe that the sections represent our grand divisions. This flag was not well received, not flown a lot, and many Tennesseans thought, we can do a little bit better than this. One such person was Leroy Reeves, a lawyer and a military man from Johnson City. He thought he could do better, and he did. He created our official state flag. Here is how Mr. Reeves described it. It shall have 3 stars. They should be white. They represent the 3 grand divisions. They are bound together by an endless circle of a blue field, showing that we are bound together as one state. The large field is of crimson red, with a blue bar that relieves the sameness of the crimson and prevents too much crimson from showing when the flag is flying limp. The white edgings near the blue bar and around the blue field provide contrast to the other colors. The stars are arranged so that their points almost touch but never do, and that any two stars are not parallel to each other. This flag was officially adopted April 17, 1905. And what better way to honor Mr. Reeves and his flag creation than to have the official state flag flown for the very first time in his hometown of Johnson City. Thank you, Mr. Reeves. Let's look at a couple other flags that have been found important to Tennessee. One of these is the flag of the General Assembly. Now, if you remember your social studies, General Assembly is the term that we use for the state Senate and the House of Representatives. And when they meet at our state capitol in Nashville to pass, create, and debate bills for our state. This flag was adopted in 1978 and was designed by Sheila Adkins, who was an art student from Knoxville. Here is some of the symbolism in the General Assembly flag. The white stands for purity. The blue represents Tennessee, and the red represents America. The stars are for each of the grand divisions, and the wheat represents our agriculture heritage. The gavel represents the power that the people have vested in our state legislature to do the right things for each citizen of Tennessee. When the General Assembly is in session, you will see this flag flying at the top of the Tennessee State Capitol. The flags fly in this order: the United States flag at the top, then the Tennessee state flag, and then the General Assembly flag. So next time you're in Nashville and you drive by the state capitol, look up and you will be able to tell if the General Assembly is in session or not. Let's look at one last flag together. This is the flag of the governor. No act passed establishing an official flag for our governor, but in 1939, at the request of the Adjutant General, one was designed by the U.S. War Department. That's pretty cool. The central design is based on the crest of our Tennessee National Guard. The state of Andrew Jackson, or Old Hickory, is represented by the hickory tree. And since Tennessee was the 16th state, which means 13 colonies plus 3 new states, there's 3 stars on the tree as well. These stars also represent our 3 divisions. Each corner star represents that when the governor takes office, that person becomes the commander-in-chief of our state National Guard. And all of these are on a red background for the flag. So hopefully today you have learned a little bit more about our state flag and some of the other flags in Tennessee's history. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.